So we're back at GolfMagic HQ in London, and we've been hitting the TaylorMade 2017 M1 driver up against the Mizuno JPX900. Now most of you will be aware of the M1, there's been a lot of marketing around that club, but you may not be as familiar with the JPX900. And we're saying that it's probably the best driver out there that you're not thinking about. Prices, the M1 is $479. You may be able to shop around and get it slightly cheaper than that. I don't know, have a look. Well, the Mizuno came out at $399, but you can now pick it up for around $250, and we've seen a few cheaper than that. So it is definitely going to be a more economical choice. But looking at the stats, the M1 carry distance 257.4 yards, while the carry distance for the Mizuno is 240.9. So there's a big difference there. However, this is probably going to be down to the spin rates. The M1 spin was 2316 on average, while the JPX900 we were getting 3691, which is too high. We're losing distance because of that. My bad shot really is going to spin too much, send the ball in the air and come down almost vertically, so we're losing a fair bit of yardage. So that spin is definitely too high. We're going to be losing yards on that because it's going to be spinning left, right, up, and that is going to be the issue with those numbers. We could definitely tinker around with the JPX 900 and hopefully bring that spin down. We did try a few adjustments. We really needed to have the fitter there with us to really dial them in, and maybe that would have brought the carry yardages closer together. But first impressions is that the M1 does have a distance advantage over the JPX 900. Forgiveness, we found them both to be very similar. The M1 is one of the most forgiving drivers out there this year, we found, and the JPX 900, very impressive, was very close to it. Off all areas of the face, we were getting a lot of help. Mizuno are known for their irons, they're soft forged irons, and that seems to get over into their driver because it is incredibly soft off the face, which is really nice if you like a soft driver. Of course, some people prefer a harder feel, slightly more responsive feel. It's one of the softest drivers out there in 2017. Regarding looks, really like the M1, there's loads of carbon fibre on the crown, that white and black contrast works really well, but the JPX900 takes it for us. The blue is stunning, and it just looks really forgiving sat behind the ball. However, when you flip it over, we're not the biggest fans of what's going on the underside. There's weights everywhere, there's just too much going on, it's too busy. I think most golfers will see that and be slightly confused with all the tech that's going on. Now what leads me to believe that the carry distances would have been much closer had we tinkered around with the Mizuno more with a fitter, was that the ball speed that we're getting from the JPX 900 is 144, while the ball speed is only 140, well, not only, it's 140, which is still good from the M1, but 144 is the highest number we've actually had from the driver this year, which was from the Mizuno, and that is really impressive. The launch angle was exactly the same for both clubs at 16. In conclusion, we would say the M1 is going to give you more distance, but I wouldn't say the JPX 900 was that far behind as these numbers suggest, because the spin rate was so high. We would therefore suggest that you obviously go and get a fitting. We say get a fitting for both of these clubs, but definitely get a fitting for the JPX 900. They'll also be able to make the most of all those adjustments on the sole of the club to make sure you're getting the perfect spin rate, launch angle, and those kind of things.